We are backstage live at Pointfest 2025, and I had the absolute pleasure of meeting these gentlemen at Pointfest 2024. I saw them play. They absolutely destroyed the front stage, and they're going to do it again here in a little bit. Representing New York City, ladies and gentlemen, Oxymorrons.
Yeah. What's passing?
First of all, it's just great to see you guys. The set last year was one of my very favorites, and I haven't shut up about it since.
Thank you, man. That's amazing. I'm so happy about that.
All right, so I want to ask you this first, only because it's top of mind and you're wearing a Yankees cap. So are you Yankees fans? Are you Mets fans?
No, let me speak on this.
Okay.
Let me speak on this because I got the hat on. First of all, Queens in the house.
Okay, all right, so then you would be Mets fans.
We are Mets fans.
Okay.
But what we are first and foremost are New York City
New Yorkers.
representatives.
All right,
Yes.
okay.
So that's what it's about.
Well, then hold on. First and foremost, or second and foremost.
Wait.
Shout out Nick.
Trey's a Yankee fan.
I was just going to say shout out to the Knicks.
Hell yeah, we go to the conference finals.
All right. So, fun fact: I am not a Knicks fan. I actually grew up loving San Antonio, so I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan. But I'm a New Yorker first. So shout out Knicks, man.
I got to tell you, like, I'm a Knicks fan for a completely poser type reason.
Love
the
it.
Beastie Boys were always New York Knicks fans.
Yo, that's not a poser reason. That's
And
a
so,
pretty
like,
solid reason.
You know what I mean? If Mike D is wearing a Knicks hat, I'm in.
See?
I'm absolutely in.
Fun fact: we did a photo shoot at Anthony's Pizza, which is the original. We recreated the original Beastie Boy Anthony shot in St. Mark's in New York. Wow, yes, those photos were. Yeah.
It's one of those things when I talk about the Beasties, I get very reverent, because like I was in 7th grade the first time I heard that, and it was just like, like what is this? I want every bit of it,
That's Queens. That's New York. That's just the eclectic nature, the melting pot that New York is. That's which creates stuff like Beastie Boys and us.
Absolutely so.
It's just
Run DMC,
all that.
It's actually, this was a very sort of an important week for that, because Run DMC's Raising Hell came out. It celebrated, like, I think it's 39th anniversary or something over the course of the week. And again, I was telling the story about being at home and seeing the video for the first time of Walk This Way with Run DMC and Aerosmith.
I'm gonna give you the funniest quote ever. So I was doing a podcast with DWP about mental health. I do a lot of mental health. I run an organization, but I interviewed DMC. He was an Oxy fan, awesome. He literally said, "We are the birth kids of Walk This Way."
Yeah. And I love when you hear stories about how that whole thing came about. Like when they first walked into studio with the Aerosmith guys, they were like, you want us to do what with these guys? Like, stop. Hey, I want to ask this, since you brought it up. Being in the industry that you are, doing what you do, it's something that a lot of people love, and a lot of people would love in which to do it. But that doesn't mean that once you're in that spot, once you're in a group that's having success, that you don't still struggle with the day-to-day of having mental health issues. So can you kind of speak to that a bit on how in which that you as an artist manage that when you're on the road, maybe not in your, man, like one of the things that I love is being at my house when I'm, when things aren't feeling great. But what about when you don't have the ability to do that, to have that sort of home feeling? How do you get back there?
One of the main things I normally do is really always have a workout regimen. Like I tend to get up, have some alone time. On tour, it's big to have moments where you just kind of sit with your mind. I think one of the best things you can do is just sit in silence and be okay with yourself. That's the thing. I think one of the biggest things anxiety does, it makes you worry about everything around you other than the things that are right here.
Yeah.
So centering myself while I'm on tour is either I'm finding alone time or I'm just in the moment. Like one of the biggest things is like, as artists, we do this, and there's ups and downs. It's like it's a roller coaster the entire time, and being intentional about being in the moment is one of the biggest things for us. And stay off social media too. It's a hell of a trigger, and for us, artists is difficult because we have to be on it. It's like a requirement of what we do now. And so you just find those medians where you're like, don't judge yourself, follow things you like, make the algorithm work for you.
Yeah, and sometimes it's easy, sometimes, at least for me, of just taking the minute to realize you're being just way too hard on yourself in whatever that is that moment.
That's my biggest thing when I'm doing anything in mental health. I'm always telling people, the biggest quote for me is be kind to yourself. We're all our biggest critics, like straight up. No one judges you harder than you judge yourself.
Absolutely. So, you guys are getting ready to hit the road in a bit with another band that we've had here in Pointfest Pointfest that I saw work their fans as well as, and I have never seen a band at Pointfest sign so many autographs, take so many pictures as the fellas from Sleep Theory. They were just such genuinely wonderful guys. And I know you've done some dates with them before, but you're really getting ready to hit the road for them for a big North American swing, right?
Yeah. The North American tour, we started on the 20th in Alabama. It's awesome. In June,
6 weeks?
It's 6 weeks. Yeah, we're out for 6 weeks, and most of the East Leg tour sold out. Both of the New York shows are sold out, which we're hyped about. Yeah. And it's just and even the other bands. We have to talk about like Straight from what is it? Straight View, right?
Uh-huh.
And Never Tell. I knew that. Those two bands are awesome. We hung out with them on Shiprock. This is just a conglomerate of bands that we all kind of get along and we're cool with each other. So this is going to be a moment where like every band on the lineup is friends and every band on the lineup is good, really good.
Absolutely. I really feel like Sleep Theory is like right on the cusp.
They're right there. Yeah. Oh no, they're about to have their moment. And what's funny is we tend to tour with guys in the middle. We've been lucky enough to have that sometimes. Like we were with Bad Omens in the beginning of their moment, so they helped our name recognition come out. And then it was just like, and then now Sleep Theory, when they reached out we were on Shiprock when that happened. He was like, dude, we want you guys to come on this tour with us. We're like, let's get it.
That's fantastic. Well, listen, gentlemen, this is as fantastic as I thought that it would be.
Absolutely.
And I'm absolutely cannot wait for you guys to rip up that main stage or that front stage. And I keep telling everybody, get here to see Oxymorrons and thank me after the fact.
I'm telling you the fact. You can tell them thank you later.
I'm telling and you know what? And they will thank me later too. I know.
And we're not going to let you down, sir.
No, you absolutely won't. Ladies and gentlemen, first Pointfest interview, Oxymorrons. Gentlemen, thank you so much.